In this session, we are going to enable ProGuard tool in Android SDK in order to protect our applications from being hacked by hackers. In order to do that, let's go to Android Studio and we have a sample application known as SOAP client here. Let's open this application and we are going to understand the security issues for Android application. Then we are going to use ProGuard tool to obfuscate our application and we are going to understand differences. To do this, we have our project SOAP client, which we are going to convert into an application APK file, application package kit. We are going to reverse engineer this APK file and we will understand how hackers can steal source code of Android applications using simple tools like dex2jar. Once we did this, we are going to enable ProGuard tool in our application and then we are going to understand how source codes will be obfuscated in order to ensure security of Android applications. At the moment you can see that we have this application within which we have a main activity which extends application compatibility activity. We are taking some username and passwords. We are taking some edit text button controls here. We are taking username and password for authentication and using an authentication task, we are connecting to a server. We are transmitting our username and password to a server using SOAP object request. Then we will receive the response and we are going to display true false response of the application on the activity. Let's build this application and then we are going to test security and how hackers can steal source code of an application. Let's go to build. We can generate a signed APK and once the application is signed, we can perform reverse engineering on it. So now my application is stored in the project C SOAP client. So I'm going to access the application APK file here within my C drive. This application source code will be available in the download resources part on your one-to-one account. If you scroll down at the bottom, you can see that a link to download resources and you can download the source code. So we'll go to the project SOAP client and within our app, we have an application known as soapclient.apk. So I'm going to analyze this application. Let's copy the application. We have a reverse engineering tool section in our application and this you can download from download resources on your one-to-one. So let's go to the project. Within Office Hackwitha, I have a reverse directory wherein I have installed my dex2jar application. Now in the directory here, I'm going to paste the application SOAP client. I'm going to extract the application using WinRAR archiver. I'm going to extract this open with WinRAR archiver. This is the APK file which can be distributed. Now I'm extracting this application to SOAP client directory. Once the application is extracted, you can see that within this application we have a classes.dex file which contains source code of the application. We'll copy this and we are going to reverse engineer using dex2jar. Let's paste the classes here and to decode this classes.dex, dex stands for Dalvik executable, which is the executable binary which runs on your Android platform. We are going to reverse engineer this Dalvik executable into Java source code. To do this, we copy the dex2jar path. We go to command prompt. Let's open command prompt and run your command prompt as an administrator. Now once we are here, we are going to execute dex2jar command. So we are going to paste the directory and within this we are going to execute the latest version of dex2jar known as d2j dex2jar and we are going to provide the classes.dex which we have just copied. We will extract. We are going to overwrite the jar file here. So there is an already earlier jar file. Let me just remove the jar file and now I'm going to execute the decompilation. Once the decompilation of jar file will be received, we are going to open this jar file in a tool known as JDGUI. So the following tools will be required for this demonstration. The tools required will be ddex to jar, this is free and open source, and JDGUI, which is known as Java Decompiler. Both the tools are freely available and you can download them through internet. Here, decompilation is under progress. Decompilation has been done. Now what we can do is, we can open this jar file using Java Decompiler, jdgui.exe. Once Java Decompiler displays our code, we can see that within the application package devanshu.hackveda we have a main activity, and within this main activity you can see that we have got access to source codes. We're connected to method, namespace, SOAP client, and all other information of the application is being displayed here. Now what we have to do is, we have to ensure security of this Android application, and to do this we are going to enable ProGuard tool in Android SDK in order to obfuscate source codes of the application. Once you ensure the security, hacker won't be able to decompile your applications and won't be able to extract your source code and sensitive information available in your source code. To do this, we'll go to the application project. Within the project directory, we have to go to SOAP client here. Within this, we'll switch to Android project. Within Android menu, we have Gradle scripts for this application. We'll go to module app, and now within the build types you can see that we have some property available for the release file. Minify is disabled at the moment, so I'm going to change it to true. So Minify will be enabled for my project. Once Minify is enabled for the project, I want to shrink the resources as well. To shrink resources, we are going to use shrink, RESOURCES, shrink resources to true. And once we have supplied both of this information, we can protect and obfuscate our Android project using ProGuard tool. ProGuard files will be automatically taken from the path proguard.txt within your Android SDK folder. So we are going to sync the project now. Once the sync is complete, we are going to decompile the application again, and first we will build the application, then we will decompile it, and then we'll see the differences. Once the project has been synced, we can export this application. We can go to build, generate a signed application project. Let's sign our application. Once we have signed the application, we can build this application to release, and within the app directory our new application will be generated into APK file. Then we are going to understand the differences between an obfuscated and a non-obfuscated Android application.